What's up, everybody? Bootsy Greenwood here, and I guess we wouldn't be done with this if I didn't talk a little bit about glow, the enlightenment aspect of spirituality. This is inherent in some people never get it. It's an interesting and unteachable concept, to be honest. It's something that many of the gurus of the East have talked about and taught us, tried to teach us and told us about. And I think that you can catch glimpses of it, and I think that you can taste it, even if you don't get it, let's say. Now, somebody who is very glowy doesn't necessarily, as we've talked about in the previous two things, doesn't necessarily have a good process, doesn't mean that they really have much of a gift cultivated to give the world, and it doesn't mean that they're healthy people either. They could be absolute train wrecks, but just a glow. And you spot those people who just light up the room. And these people very often have demons, they're not perfect, and some of them might not even have any skill whatsoever. So they may not have a flow, but they tend to be around a lot just because we love them. We see the light in them and it lights us up. And we're like, man, that's just so attractive and charming. I can't not be around that. And so this is, I think, how a lot of people wind up in very dysfunctional relationships, is that people are very appealing and amazing and captivating, and they embody the light. Even if they're not aware of it, they might actually not be a good person and still embody the light, as it's nuance, but it definitely happens. You see it a lot. And one thing I want to say too is, as far as gurus go, if somebody's missing this, or this, it doesn't mean you can't learn from them, or they're a piece of shit person, or their ideas are garbage. Nobody is perfect, not even close. And I'm not for having any gurus anyway. You should try to learn from everybody, even the people who just fail constantly. If you can't learn from them, then I don't know if there's any any hope for you to learn anything, But there are a lot of teachers who really do embody the light, who really do show out. And one that comes to mind is Eckhart Tolle, who gets on my nerves tremendously. I can barely watch a video with a guy. Can you imagine that guy in the passenger seat giving you directions? I mean, you would never get to the place that you were trying to get to, I mean, imagine he was like speaking, he was the voiceover guy at a bingo, at a bingo hall. I mean, everybody on the bingo team, they would drop dead. Okay. But the point is that he does embody the light and very much understands that. I disagree with some of his philosophy and stuff like that as far as practical application in the world. But you know what? I'm not necessarily embodying this category. You know what I'm saying? What's neat about him is that he really does understand that all things are eternal and that, everything really is light. If you could close your eyes and imagine the room that you're in as opposed to physical objects, just absolute light, and your body is light, that's really what's going on. That's closer to the truth than what we are seeing in this physical reality. So when I read Eckhart Tolle, when I read The Power of Now or A New Earth, I feel and I taste something that speaks deeper and past my brain, okay? Transurfing book talked to my brain and to my soul. Eckhart Tolle's stuff is just soul food, okay? When you're reading that stuff, if you'll notice, it kind of just like goes past your brain somehow and just like somehow goes into a deeper part of you, okay? It's identifiable. Some of these gurus from the East, and they, I heard the Muji guy got in trouble for sleeping with some of his students, which, I mean, God, isn't that every guru's dream? But he is coming from this place and he's not necessarily functional. He's going to have some mistakes or he's going to have some things, some blemishes that aren't perfect. I'm not justifying his behavior. I don't know the whole story. Okay, I was talking about some guru who got in trouble before this, but my point is that, I'm not saying that what he did was okay. I don't know the story at all, but just because you have this doesn't mean you're okay. It doesn't mean you're healthy. People make mistakes. People are morons. People are hurt and they need healing, and they do things that we sometimes don't agree with. It doesn't mean that they're wrong about their ideas. It doesn't mean that a good person is always right about their ideas, and it doesn't mean that a bad person is always wrong about their ideas. And in fact, That's couldn't be further from the truth. And whatever is going on in society right now is basically a bunch of people judging people's ideas based on the merits of their character, which are completely different things, you know? Like even a broken watch is right twice a day. You know, even Donald Trump is right once a day. So point being, this has nothing to do with this, has nothing to do with this. But they are all part of what we call spirituality. And so I'm just, you know, putting them in different categories so that you can start to understand what these things are. There's nothing you can do. I do think you either have it or you don't. And the only way to get it is to forget about trying to get it. Because the more you want this and chase after it, it is chasing the ultimate dragon. You will never get it. You are it. You just have to realize it. And I don't know that there's a specific way that anybody could ever show you how to do it. Maybe you could get some lashings. If you go out to, you know, India or something like that, maybe that'll help you. Or there's another guru that can help you. But, you know, this is what they're talking about when a lot of those Eastern gurus are talking about, you know, enlightenment and those types of things, that just everything literally is pure light. Great exercise to close your eyes and imagine the place around you is just pure light lighting up. I love that exercise. It's really, really good. Another thing you can do to sort of start to activate this, and David Data does have a book called Instant Enlightenment. That's pretty good. It's got some cool exercises in there. But like basically you can look at a lamp and you can like put your attention in the lamp, okay? You can be the lamp, for instance, okay? That's an exercise. And there are other exercises that are really helpful into feeling this, okay? As far as like, you know, the light switch coming on, again, I don't think there's anything you can do. Can you taste it? Oh, absolutely, you can taste it. So taste it. Don't worry about chasing it, but, you know, continue to do all of the things that you can in order to get yourself full and whole in each one of these categories. Healthy, wealthy, and wise, okay? All right, folks, that's going to do it for this one. I'll make a video as soon as I can again, and I appreciate each and every one of you for watching this channel. And I will see you next time. Peace.